Okay, and Merry Christmas to all the Merry Winter, Merry Wintersmas, and we'll add it Merry Christmas. Okay, I'm gonna scare you. I'm I'm hoping this scares you more than it helps you, but I hope it helps you too. Um, COVID, 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 my ass. I'll do that again. COVID, my ass. Okay, I'm stupid. I'm I'm I apologize. I apologize for that little thing there, but I've got to express myself about these idiotic, uh, idiot viruses, which makes sense, which which makes no sense whatsoever, and it does make sense. Like it doesn't make sense, Like I don't. By the way, this is the Brain Pool channel. Welcome to it. Anybody, anybody want to pick my brain? Anybody want to pick my brain, my nose, my Anybody want to pick my nose and my brain in here? Come on over to the brain's world mobility here. The brain's world mobility here. All this crap, all this crapola. No. All this crap. There we go. Okay, it's not even a stereotype in here. All of this crap is is I don't want to say it's coming back, but what I want to say is that it's not relevant. It, well, I might as well. I do not want to say that it's coming back, but with a glass of eggnog and and no ways and no ways around uh, this platform of idiot viruses. Um, Lest I be warned. May may I warn you? This is not like possible stuff. It's just not. You, you, these viruses better stay with the hell with they are, because I'm not gonna, you know, like I'm not, I'm not saying viruses aren't somewhat, uh, I, okay, can I take the foot off my own head here? I, we're heading in this direction of more viruses to come, and with that line right there, I hope somebody reads up on this video in here and hears and tells me and wakes up and says, we're not going to go through another thing of crap here. We're not going to go through another virus. We don't have the time. We don't have the this. We don't have the that. And we're just going to, like, this this planet is going to rearrange itself long after we're dead. So let's not worry about stuff that doesn't make sense here. Okay? And and, I'm aiming it at the most nonsensical things. These viruses, the most nonsensical things. There, that isn't bad. Like it's like all we have to do is just wash our hands. No, no. Like all we have to do is just not is not take any more shit from any shitty virus that may want to appear. I know I know what I'm talking about. I've been through like I know what I'm talking about. Okay, we do need I like I'm not saying we don't need an old fashioned back. Like I'm not saying we don't need a really hard spank in the arms, but these viruses, these viruses are not even worth paying attention to. Let me explain. Let me explain. Mm. Let me explain. They come. Doctors and nurses think they're on our side. They're not. They're not. If they really weren't, if I, if if they were really, if they were really on our side, they'd be like, okay, okay, okay. Uh, we have a solution that could extract the upcoming virus. Okay, great, great, fine. You know, and stuff like that. You know, they're not doctors are not on our side. I oh yeah, they play a good game and making us believe they're on our side, but guess what? They're not. They specialize. They 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 specialize in your health. They're not specializing in in this rather rubber planet health. All all the scientists too. The paleontologists of this planet. Their job their job is bones of all shapes, all sizes, all da 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 da. Like what I'm getting at. Virus hunters, and I'm surprised I'm saying this, should stay should actually be hunted by people that know that these viruses are not going to come out of the blue to do the reason. There's I there there is always a reason why there's a virus coming because we don't because we do our part because we don't do our part as people in taking care of the planet. You know, turning off lights in the house, uh, and bills, and and making sure the planet's energy is still intact. You know, uh, picking up after yourselves, which almost no one does unless you grab them by the head and you put the recycling back in their hands so they can put it in the garbage can. Suicidal attempts. Yeah, I said it. Suicidal attempts. Trying to kill yourselves in in the most ridiculous ways possible. Which suicide is not even a word. Okay, it's not even a word. It's more like it's more like it's more like a falling out of this. It's more like a fallout thing. You know, like there was too much. you were taking in with stress and all this, and you just wanted to end it all. That's all that is. That's all that is. Okay. Suicidal attempt? No. Suicide? No. That's not what it's called. It's a wait. It's a white. It's it's a whiteout. It's a whiteout in your mind that says, "I think you're better off dead." That's all it is. I'm talking to you. You're not better off dead. You're better off living. You're better off living. And before I scare YouTube and get banned from here, I'm gonna slow down the, you know, like I'm not even gonna go there anymore. Um, Daniel, I no, I really no, I really believe this, and if anybody starts laughing, I'm gonna say next. Get ready, Daniel. I all all this virus baloney, this COVID 18, 19, 25. It's only dangerous. I would not be surprised if these COVID things were were made were made from the dandruff of everyone's head, of everyone's. I wouldn't be surprised if these viruses were made out of the dandruff of some that was originally sitting on some guy's head. Like I mean that's my that's my way of looking at it. That's my way of no, it's just a whole bunch. It's just a whole bunch of dandruff from a whole bunch uh, of of uh, of head hair. You know, all these viruses are is a bunch of dandruff in the air coming together to make a cloud and a ball with quills on it. Impressive. I that that is not very that that is not very impressive. Not very. That's not very. That is not very impressive. In in fact, it isn't. In fact, it is not impressive. It's gross. It's gross. It's stupid. It gets nowhere, and there isn't a map to tell you where this thing is coming from, other than way up in the hills. Right. And where are the hills located up on the map? Oh wait a minute, they're not. You know, like all this. Like I mean, Merry Christmas indeed here. Like like what's with all this bullshit and very negative, uh, you know, very negative bullshit. That's the story. That like I mean, and here's the crime. And you know the funny part to all this virus junk is that it's good for you. Is that it's actually good for you. That's that's the stupidest thing that is of all this. You know, that is just that's the craziest, most stupidest thing coming from a person. That like it's actually good for you for a reason. You know, it's it's actually good for you to embrace these things so you can see what they did, so you can see what they're capable of. That 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 and of course like like I'm saying like I'm feeling like the way I'm feeling is that it's good. Like these viruses are doing nothing but setting you on track. Like I mean, can't you read the signs within the signs? These viruses, these COVID 18s and these COVID-19s and 20s are not are are the innocent guys that are coming in here and saying, "What are you doing to this planet?" Or to put it more accurately, "What the hell are you doing to this planet?" That is what they're doing. That's what they're saying to you, you know. But you're not listening. You're treating it. You're treating these viruses like a hurricane, you know. So you're going in. So you're running to stores, buying everything in sight. When half the time you don't even need that stuff. You know, like extra diapers, like extra diapers, extra sunglasses, extra sunscreen, extra another TV. Like, wow! Like, what are you trying to do? Materialize this thing? Like, what are you trying? What in the jumping jeebus on a pogo stick are you doing? These viruses, these COVID-19 things are doing nothing. Are doing nothing but helping the environment. Why can't you not get that? Why can you not get that? Like they're they're punishing us for not taking care of the planet. Very simple thing. Very simple thing. That's we, but that's okay. It's okay. You know, it's okay. It's cool. We don't we don't know any better. Hell, I don't even know any better. You know, like, but it's better. It's less. But and do not get me started with those freaking needles. Okay, do get don't get me started. That's rat poison or a poison, and you're taking it. Like, oh my god, come on! This isn't a science experiment. It's a kick in the pants. It's a kick in the pants to get taking care of the planet, and I don't mean the planet like the actual planet. I mean cleaning it up. You know, cleaning it up and just doing your part to do better with the way you have handled the planet. You know, because like what's I mean, what's going on with this? We're we're the reason why these viruses are here. And if you like, I'm not saying you got to take care of the planet. Uh, I'm not saying you gotta, you know, fix the planet because that's the planet's job to fix the planet. All we're gonna do is stop making a mess of it. If we start making a mess of the planet, we probably won't be getting all these viruses. Like, I mean, am I the only one talking here? Am I the only one talking here? Like, am I the only am I the only one talking here? These viruses are nothing but wake up calls to say, get your friggin' act together and start cleaning up. You know, start cleaning up you know, the you like like all I'm not saying fix the planet because that's the planet's job to fix the planet. Our our job to make sure that we live, and we don't even need a health, and we don't even need to have another event, and we don't need another environment, and we don't need a warmer environment. We don't need a colder environment. We just need we just need the environment that we have. You know, we don't we're not a flock of birds that need to migrate. You know, every time one of these things come here, We we brought it here because we brought it here because of our ways with the planet, and we need to get better at cleaning it up. And these viruses are telling you that by coming here. They're saying, "Why in the hell did you not clean up the planet? No wonder we're gonna come here, you know, to get you guys back on your feet and take, you know, like that's what these viruses are saying by coming here. They're saying, why in the hell did you, why in the hell did you not, why in the hell or heck did you not clean up your act the first few times before we started coming here? That's it. That's it. We we are not innocent here. If we were innocent, we would have been taking we would have been cleaning up the planet. We would have been doing less suicidal we would have been doing less suicidal things. We and taking care of each other. You know, bingo, bingo. We if we were taking if these if we were doing like if we were sorry if you're getting too loud. Like we brought these viruses here, and we can damn well put them back, and we can damn well kick their butts back to wherever they are by cleaning up our little corner of the planet. That's all we have to do. That's all we have to do. You know, we don't need to be good little boys and girls and just bow down every time a virus comes here. We brought it here by our evil ways, and we should, not evil ways, stupid ways. We brought these viruses here with you know, based on what we did so far, which is like not cleaning up after our corner of the planet and committing suicide and the killing of oneself and all this like not taking the stairs, taking more elevators, not getting your exercise by going up and down the stairs. Like I mean, come on, like I mean, what is this? Like these viruses, dude. Like I mean, dude, and dudesses. We need this. We need to take care of each other. We need to take care of our own side, our own little corner of the planet, and 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 we need to love each other. All we need is love. The Beatles. Or all we need is love. You know, like I mean, come on. It isn't rocket science or gunpowder. We brought these viruses here. We can damn well send them back where they were, like where they come, like where they came from, by just cleaning up our act, taking care of one another, and none of this chaos like suicide stuff and all this like other like bullshit, which really is bullshit. Like or or bull crap, if you like that word better. We did this to ourselves. We did this to the plant. We did this by not picking up after. You know, we did this by like we brought these viruses here by littering everywhere, not turning the garbage in the garbage, not turning off lights. You know, in our homes, not taking care of each other, and everything else. Like no wonder. Like I mean, no wonder the planet is such a like. I mean, no wonder we're in such trouble with you know like I'm not saying that we got to protect the trees here. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that we got to duct tape ourselves to the trees and be like, you know, do not cut down these trees. We don't have to do that. Okay, we don't have to, and I can tell you why we don't. Because it's very simple. I think I'm eggnog here. we don't need to strap ourselves and duct tape ourselves to the trees and start, hoping that you know trees are gonna get cut down with you duct tape to them or not duct tape to them. They're gonna be cut down anyway. And we're not and like this planet has endured things that we haven't. So like my advice to anybody who's trying to fix the planet: stop fixing it. Stop. Stop fixing it. You know, we we do I'm not saying we shouldn't fix. You know, I'm not saying we shouldn't have our own little all. I'm not saying we gotta go all I'm not I am not saying that we have to do a lot of stuff here. We just need to watch what we're doing. Pick up after pick up the garbage, put it in the garbage, um, and then take more stairs and less elevators, and and just be you know, and I'm not, and you know, take less elevators, get your exercise by going up and down the stairs more, and doing stuff that is more you we don't need to fix the planet. We need to take care of it. Yeah, our own little side of it. But that's it. That's it. And and if and for anybody who is like I'm not trying to tell you to start doing things that are bad. I'm not doing that. If if anything, I'm trying to tell you that these viruses are only here because we brought them here. We brought them here by throwing our garbage all over the ground and keeping on lights for long amounts of time in the houses and and uh, and uh, and committing suicide, the killing of yourselves, and all this, and bombs going off every time we don't agree with something. I mean, come on, I mean uh, the Pope. The Pope has more things to do than just praying the rosary. I'm not saying he shouldn't be doing that. The Pope can pray the rosary all he wants, and that's fine. Having a connection with the Lord. But just a minute, You can't just have You can't just, you know, you can't just have connections with the great sphere and not do anything about it either. Some things we have to do for ourselves, learn to love each other, take care of each other, uh, make sure we're all doing all right, and just like you know, we we need to do our own thing more than take on some other thing that someone else has already like you know we're not gonna do things I mean we do need all we need is to be straightened out and you know All we need is to be straightened out the hard way. And that's what those viruses are doing. That's what these viruses are doing. They're straightening us. Pardon me, I'm coughing all over YouTube. Um, that's what these viruses are doing. You know, COVID-18, COVID-19, COVID-21. All they're doing is that they're straightening us out. You know, helping us to do what we need to do to be more clean, be more aware of how stupid we are by not picking up our garbage or watching our weight. You know, like becoming too fat and stuff. You know, like if you really cared about yourselves, you wouldn't be doing all that stuff like overeating and killing yourselves. You know, the suicidal things and like all that stuff. You know, and committing and and doing these worldly, you know, like bombs in Brazil and bombs in the and bombs in Israel. You know, like I mean, why can't we all get along? Like I mean, jumping jeepers with a pogo stick, man. Wake up! Like, like I, like I aware that, like I'm aware it's not 1750 anymore. I'm totally aware of that. But at the same time, I'm aware that we've done some stupid things to this planet. Not to this planet specifically, but like we've done things to it. You know, we've made it unclean, and you know, all I'm saying is stop doing all that. Stop doing all that, and just do your own thing. I don't care what it is, whether it's taking showers, or playing Monopoly, or like being creative with Halloween decor, Christmas decor, whatever it is. Do your own thing. Do your own thing. Find ways to be more creative with your time. Find ways to be more creative with things. Find ways to connect with people more, and pick up your littering and pick up your garbage. Put it in the garbage can instead of throwing it on the ground, which is gross, by the way. And just, you know, pick up the mop. Yeah, pick up the mop and just wash your own side of your own little corner of the planet. You know, break up some, break break up the sponges and the mops, and just clean up after your own corner of the planet. And little by little, these viruses will see what we're doing, which is working with the environment instead of working against it, and they might not have to come. That's what I'm saying, you know? Like, these viruses don't have to come if they realize that, oh, wait a minute, now they got their act together. Now they're helping the environment. Now they're cleaning it up. We don't need to bother them by coming over. We don't need to bother them by coming over to them. You know? Where do the wise? Where do the foolish? It's all you, man. And girl, you know, like, it's all you. Like, like I said earlier in this video, we did not look after ourselves. We did not. We kept, you know, committing suicidal acts and all this, and we kept being stupid with the planet instead of enduring it. You know, helping out Mother Nature. You know, that's all we have to do. And once we start doing that, and these viruses are seeing that, and these viruses are seeing what we're doing to help the environment, there's a good chance those viruses won't be coming over. Because we cleaned up our acts. Because we cleaned up our act. We got together. We did what we needed to do to help the environment and Mother Nature to boot. And and now, guess what? We won't be haunted by another virus because we've can, you know, think about it for a minute. How many times has a COVID-19 or COVID-20 come over here because we didn't clean up our act? Think about it. We don't need it. The next one won't be able to come here because we already beat it at its own game. We don't need to stand. We don't need to be like. We don't need to be standing out and going like, you know, we don't. These viruses will go away. I promise you that. I promise you that these viruses will go away if we clean up our act and start helping the environment and helping each other. I promise you that. And there's something else I'm going to promise you. And there's something else I'm going to promise you that I will come back and do other videos. Right now, I'm going. Right now, I'm going to Vegas in the next few hours with my sister. And when I come back in a week from now, there'll be more exciting things I'll be talking about. Until then, stay cool, stay safe, clean up your act, do what you need to do to help the environment so we can kiss these viruses, so these viruses won't have to come here.